As a small biz pro, that's how we roll. Using procurement, program, and control. As a small biz pro, that's how we grow. Using procurement, program, and control. I'm a businessman, yes, I'm an entrepreneur. Oh yeah, I'm a businessman, yes, I'm an entrepreneur. Oh yeah, I'm a businessman, yes, I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a businessman, yes, I'm an entrepreneur. Oh yeah. Crystal Mitchell, do you have my
Good
business
afternoon.
plan?
This is the Business Zone with
Crystal.
and Gilbert Buchanan, your small business paramedic. And today, Crystal, we're going to have a great show.
We have a house full, actually.
House full in celebration of Women's Month.
Women's History Month.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, so we didn't celebrate quite a few very talented women this month.
I know.
And so we've had a great month, and we are on to finishing out the month strong as we started.
That's what
I'm
talking
going to
about.
start with a poem that I really
good.
meant to read last week, and we ran out of time when we had what's the young lady's name?
Isatel.
Isatel.
Yeah.
She was
She was amazing.
She was. And I've been so busy, I haven't been able to get the video up, so I will be getting that up. But right now, I have a client that's got my full, undivided attention.
I hear that. I hear that.
So I have to kind of work with him. But we're going to start it with this poem, and then we're going to go on and talk about, some women that we know that have been doing some amazing stuff.
Outstanding women.
Outstanding women. So the poem is The Strength of a Woman, and it's written by Naomi Johnson. The strength of a woman is her kind-hearted ways that she forever displays. It's her loving, confident smile that takes you to the highest place with the glimpse of determination shone upon her face. The strength of a woman is the amazing ability to withstand pain, bringing life into this world, even if the man does not want to entertain. It is the ability to raise her child on her own when the man left her all alone to support them until they are grown. The strength of a woman is the intrinsic style to protect like a child without being hostile. It's the humble heart she shows that warms the soul when her spirit's feeling low. The strength of a woman knows how to restrain her tongue when insults are being flung. It's the lovely expression she conveys with the eyes and respect for herself. She does not deny. The strength of a woman is the devoted traits that she has standing by her man's side when problems arise. It's her inspirational words she gives her mate, making him feel oh so great. The strength of a woman is her gentle touch you love so much. It's her loyal love to one guy she continues to create without being irate. The strength of a woman is her intellectual mind, oh so chic with the words she speaks. It's the versatile quality she uses without spirit of guile. The strength of a woman is learning how to love when she's been hurt over again without committing a sin. The strength of a woman is not her traditional love she has to live on. It's her unconditional spiritual love that has not yet gone. And that is by Naomi Johnson. So that is the strength of women.
That is phenomenal, Crystal.
And it's amazing because, in this day and age in our political environment, and we know that the upcoming elections is going to change a very male-dominated workspace, and I think it's time for the woman to be able to stand up and take her place.
I've been saying this for a long time now, and, just referring back to those words that you were speaking, I kept thinking about my mom in my mind. Every one of those words represented her tremendously.
Yeah.
And what's going on right now, we know that we're going to have to pivot to the woman in power.
Yeah.
And it's only a matter of time. I mean, it's evident that we need a change. It's evident that we need to see some women operating in the leadership role. So we can't wait to see that. So this upcoming election, I'm sure we're going to see some great results.
Oh, of course, because, like you said, with your mom, and I know my mom was a single mom, especially throughout my teen years. My stepfather was around when I was a kid. But my mom, she was an amazing lady, and I don't even know how she did some of the things she did. Yeah. And it wasn't until I was grown and we were like best of friends and now we're sharing her life. It's like, wow, you are like a rock of Gibraltar. Mm-hmm. And I never felt fear. I never felt, insecure.
You felt safe and protected.
I felt safe and protected. And she had some very challenging times in her life.
And that's another reason why I'm thinking that having women in these leadership positions in politics would really help a lot. Because I remember when I was growing up with my mom, we're going to school, we don't have money. She has her last dollar, right?
Yes.
Last dollar. And there are two of us.
Right.
She split it 50-50. She didn't get anything. So she went to work without.
Right.
And she made it happen. Sometimes we come home, no dinner. And she figured it out. She go into the cupboard and whatever she finds
magic,
in there,
right?
she makes dinner out of it. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So I know when it comes to budget, managing budget, women are phenomenal. Not that I'm biased per se because I prefer women clients, and you know why. Because they pay, right? They pay.
But they take care of business.
Exactly. But, women, when it comes to budget, they make that money stretch. They make it happen. So, I can just see them working in those positions.
And even with dire things going on in their interrelationships if their husband's there around, or if the husband or the father is not around, and if he's not around, then she's got conflict on the other side. But I know in my family, it wasn't until I think I was like 12 or 13 years old that I knew that there was conflict going on.
Right.
And at that point, I was more aware. But she didn't feel that was something that should flow over into take away our childhood.
Exactly.
So it's just the capabilities that women have, and when it comes to our children, and when we look in this world today, when our kids can't even go to school and be safe, when I hear these children in Florida that's having, they're more concerned. And I was talking to Greg Winston, that was on the show with Bob, with the book Barbed Wire Souls, and we were talking the other day, and I said, isn't it absolutely amazing that the children are more engaged in this situation than their parents are?
Yeah, because they're trying to make a better future for themselves and their kids.
Right.
I mean, not to say the parents don't care, but kids, they see things differently right now.
Right.
If you notice, most of what we're doing right now is being run by the younger generation. Everything we're doing, the market analysis, market research, everything that's being done right now is all geared towards the younger population.
Right, exactly, because that's the next generation, right? Yeah. And so when these kids are saying, I saw something the other day that was really kind of sad. It was a young boy, he was a young black kid, and I think he was in Chicago, and he was going to school, and he told his mom, I need to write my will before I go to class, before I go to school. He was like 8 or 9 years old.
That is deep.
Because he says, I don't know if I'm going to come back home, because our kids are watching.
That is deep.
And there should be no conversation about whether or not we should be keeping our
kids should be like kids. They live as kids, not worrying about those types of things. But things have changed.
And so it looks like our kids are going to be the ones, and then we need women to balance it out because men aren't. Got to
balance it out.
Yeah.
In the spirit of Women History Month, we're going to do what we can here on the Business Zone to make it happen. Now, for those of you who are just tuning in, you're on the Business Zone with
Crystal
and Gilbert Buchanan. You're a small business paramedic. If you need to give us a call, our number here is 323-293-3375. That's 323-293-3375. If you have any questions or any comments, any suggestions, any feedback you want to give us, please give us a call. And our guests, we've got two wonderful guests who are going to be on our show today. We just
speaking
can't
of
wait.
Women of Strength, we have both of them is coming on, and they're both amazing women of strength.
I tell you.
I know how running organizations and
can't wait,
and just taking care of family and we all
juggling everything
4 or 5 hats.
Oh yes.
4 or 5 hats.
And the thing about it is, I know these women very closely because I've known them for a few years now, and I've seen them. I've observed them in the marketplace, in the industry, how they operate, and it's just phenomenal. Yeah. Got to give them credit.
Okay.
Got to give them credit.
I'm just women just alone, just period.
Yes.
It's just
Can't wait.
Pretty cool.
I'm
just very excited to have them today. So how was your week?
Oh, my week. How was my week? My week was kind of mixed, kind of crazy. As a matter of fact, we just started our 4th year with the National Latina Business Women Association. So class number 2 we had this past Tuesday, and it was amazing. It was on business infrastructure and best practices.
Ah.
Yeah, so we have some great female entrepreneurs in the class, and it seems as if the class is growing, which I really like, and they really love the material they're getting. And as you know, when I teach these classes, I'm about results. I'm about taking them from one level to the next.
Okay.
So I can't wait to see what they're like once we complete week 7.
So what are some of the businesses that are in the class?
Well, one business is a decor business. They do decoration, real estate. Another business, she does health and fitness training.
Okay.
And then we have 2 sisters who are in the catering business. They cater tacos.
Oh, okay.
I can't wait to taste it because I hear it's wonderful.
Oh, so they're going to bring you some samples?
Oh, yes. And you know I'm a big critic, right? So if it tastes good, it's going to get my blessing. And if not, I'll give them some coaching as to how they can enhance what they do. And we have a few others. Isatel is one of them. Isatel. She's one of them.
Well, she's just absolutely amazing.
She's phenomenal.
Yeah.
I see her going places.
Yes.
I see her going places.
Such an amazing young lady.
Oh, yes.
And she doesn't let her limitations stop her at all.
Exactly.
I was just so impressed with the whole interview last week.
If she doesn't tell you, you don't know that she's partially blind.
No, you would not know it
and
at all.
she's just phenomenal.
Yeah. I was very, very...
I'm going to do whatever I can to help her because I really believe in her. She's got that, that oomph.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, she's a quiet storm.
Yeah, she is. Yes, she is. So we'll see, following the next 5 to 6 weeks in this class, we'll see what's going to happen.
Cool.
How about you? How was your week?
Let's see. I'm working. It's tax season. Mm-hmm. So I have a couple of clients that I'm having. I got one client that actually we're not even doing his taxes. We're just getting him ready because he's got a loan that we need to have some final reports, financial reports. And here is something, this is for all business owners. When he had a bookkeeper who didn't do his job. And because it's important that business owners understand some part of what it takes and what your book should look like, it wasn't identified early enough. And so now I'm having to come in and discover what this guy did and fix and get the financial reports to
this person, is he like a legitimate accountant?
I think he is a legitimate accountant. I just don't know if he knew how to use QuickBooks Online. And so what he was doing, because with QuickBooks Online, unlike the desktop, it integrates with your bank account. And so it's actually in your bank account information is in real time. You still have to reconcile what you're doing on your side in your check register with it, but all of the expenses and all the income is already there. Right. You just have to match them.
Make them sync.
You got to make them sync to reconcile them. Right. So he was plugging them in like you would do in a regular software accounting program where you do your journal entries, but there's a lot of double entries because all you had to do was click and add.
So he really didn't understand the process.
Yeah, he didn't understand the process. So
see, I tell clients all the time, before you take on a consultant, you want to, interview them, see if they know what they're doing, and you want to reach out to other potential consultants as well and match it up, see if they really know what they're talking about, and then go back, pick a choice, pick one of them.
Yeah, because
it looks like that didn't happen in this
That
case.
did not happen. And, the owner of the business, he's very astute. This is a legacy business. He took over his father's business when his father passed. He's a very smart man. So he's definitely, and he grew up it's a restaurant industry. He grew up helping his father, and he has the skills. It's just he hired someone who he assumed had the skills to keep him in compliance.
Well, he's in good hands with you right now, and I'm sure he'll never make that mistake again.
No,
because now he's going to see the results. He's going to go out and tell his friends, and he's probably going to kick himself a few times for making that mistake because now it probably cost him some money over there. Now it's going to cost him.
Yeah, it's going to cost him, and it actually could cost him his loan. So that's why. So I've kind of put him as the priority. So that's what I've been working with all week long.
Right.
And let's see what else is going on. Then I got other clients that I'm kind of getting ready for taxes because of course they waited to the last minute, and like they usually do.
Yeah.
And which is why I don't do the tax part because I would not be a happy camper right now.
I hear that. So, they come to you with their shoebox and all these receipts, right?
Yeah.
Crystal, can you make this happen?
And then they start calling you like every 10 minutes. Well, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Whoa.
When am I going to get my paperwork so I can get my check?
A whole year. You got a whole year, man. So
I think you should tell the audience, Crystal, about the 1099 rule because I don't think many of them still know that there's a deadline on the 1099. They're still thinking that they have time to still prepare their 1099s and send it out.
Their 1099 should have been done on January 31st. And it should have been gone out on the February 3rd to the IRS already.
Right. And if it didn't go out by then you might be talking to the tax man because they are documenting all of those things. And if your 1099 comes in after that deadline, then you got to talk to Uncle Sam about some late fees and some penalties.
Yeah, there's some late fees. And so while we're talking about time frames, March 15th was actually the day you were supposed to file your corporate taxes. So I hope you filed your extensions.
Say it again. I don't think they heard you.
March 15th was the day for corporate taxes. So hopefully you have someone that's preparing your taxes and they filed an extension or you did. April 17th is regular sole proprietor.
If you're a sole proprietor or an individual.
Those taxes are done. May 15th is the tax for your 990s for your nonprofit organizations. So you need to get that in. And your 199 in. Actually, the IRS has been pulling the nonprofit status from a lot of nonprofits if they don't do their 190 in.
Wow.
So, that's what you guys need to be doing.
I'm telling you, if you don't have a good consultant working with you, you don't have an advisor, or your CPA isn't working with you, then you need to get some advice from some type of counsel. You want to talk to legal counsel, find out what the role is, what you need to do. Many individuals, for example, with a nonprofit, they decide to form a nonprofit not knowing what the rules are. And then later on, they didn't file a 990 or they 199 in. And then they're going, I didn't know.
Yeah.
Uncle Sam doesn't care if you knew or not.
No, not.
If you want to play in a certain game, you got to know the rules. And that's really what this is all about.
Yeah, it is. So it's important. Usually when someone asks me for an accountant, I usually send them 3 referrals. And then I suggest that they meet with them. To find out if this is the individual can help them do whatever it is that they need to do.
Right.
So generally, the ones that I've referred have been very good about doing their due diligence, and I explain to them why it's important.
Well, we've shared some valuable information with our small biz pros out there in the marketplace, and hopefully this is kind of make you going, have you thinking about it and thinking about your CPA, your bookkeeper, your accountant, business consultant, whomever you have helping you to guide your business. We're at the bottom of the hour, and we really want to talk a little bit about our sponsors today, Crystal, before we take our break. And we've got 3 sponsors on the show.
And we do. So one being the Department of General Services for the state of California, and they are the procurement supplier diversity. No calling. It's 3:00. Everybody know that. So the Department of General Services, and they are the Diversity Supplier Procurement Department, right? For the state of California. Right. For you to do certified contractual business with the state.
That's right. And we're doing what we can to help small businesses become certified as an SBE with Department of General Services. So if you don't know how to become certified, the state of California, they've got a 25% set aside. So there's opportunities out there, and 25% of that is going towards small business. So if you're a small business, you want to get certified, reach out to Crystal and I. We can assist you guys and let you know how to become certified in that.
And that is a game changer for how you do business and how much money you make in this business.
That's right.
So it's really, really important that we look at new opportunities that are available, because the traditional way of doing business is not as lucrative as it used to be.
That's right.
And so if you want to stay in business, you got to stay on top of everything.
Exactly.
But before we go away to break, because we still got a few more minutes, Facebook.
Woo. I knew that was coming.
Yeah, boy, 50 million people whose information has been acquired in order to get the nutcase in the White House.
You know, I've often say this in my workshop, Crystal, that there are 5 categories of customers out there. 5. The 3%ers, the 7%ers, the 15%ers, the 25%ers, and the 50%ers.
Right.
And with the 3%ers, we're always talking about how easy it is to get the 3%ers because they're not happy with their current providers and they can't wait to switch.
Right.
They're the low-hanging fruit.
Right.
That right there is a low-hanging fruit. So anyone on the outside who decides to come up with a system similar to Facebook right now, they can grab most of that 50
is an opportunity
that 50 billion.
for
You see
them,
what I mean?
Right. Yeah, in fact, it's so much so because some people are making the change to go to Instagram, but you got to remember that's still Facebook. So you got to understand what that is. But I was just looking at here, Elon Musk, he actually has deleted his SpaceX and his Tesla pages from Facebook.
Wow. I heard they also lost $5 billion.
Yeah, $7 billion.
$7 billion.
Yeah.
Since the last 3 or 4 days.
Right.
Oh, that's unbelievable.
Yeah, that's big time because the stockholders are not a happy camper.
Happy.
I mean, that's
I wouldn't
serious.
be either.
That's serious.
Can you imagine? See, I don't put my personal information. I don't know about my guests here if they put their personal information on Facebook. I never do. Even my birthday, I don't put on there. I mean, people call, hey, happy birthday, but it really isn't my birthday. You see what I mean? Because I don't want to put that on there because you can have trolls like those getting on there going, okay, Gilbert Buchanan, okay, his birthday is this date, and he lives in this area. Now they're putting a profile together on
right.
You see what I mean?
The only thing that I do is on mine is this me? What's happening over here? Oh, wait. Okay.
That thing got a mind of its own.
Yeah, it's doing its own thing. Speaking of, it just popped off.
Yeah.
My Facebook page is purely a business page.
Yes.
I also use it, so there's no hardly ever anything personal about my family or anything on it.
It's all about business.
It's all about business.
I don't entertain those personal relationships on Facebook.
No, I don't tell anybody I'm going to eat anywhere. Unless some friends of mine actually do it from their page.
Yeah, if they're friends of mine and they want to get a hold, call me on my phone, send me an email. I'm not doing that Facebook thing.
Right.
Even my sister, I blocked her on Facebook. I'm serious. She sent me a picture one time, and she was in Florida. She went to some party, and I'm going, ooh, who are those people in the background? What is she doing? I can't have this out there. I can't have my business associates seeing me associating with this. So I blocked her. She wasn't happy, but hey, it's about business.
but because mine's also, my page ties into Recycling Black Dollars page. It ties into BusinessZone page.
Yeah.
So it's very easy for mines to stay that way.
Yeah.
And so I don't do, and then, of course your LinkedIn, that's a personal page, but it's all business and it shouldn't be anything else more than that.
Oh yeah.
So you do have to be very careful. In fact, it's so interesting that happened because in the class, when I teach the young people at Mount SAC, that's one of the conversations I have with them when because we're preparing them to go to work, right?
Yeah.
So I tell them, go take your personal page. If it's got a lot of personal information and things that you would not want your employer to know about, lock it down because you can secure it so no one knows, and then create a very generic page that doesn't have anything other than, your comments and your opinions.
Yeah.
But even depending on where you work, you have to be careful with that as well. So it's important that you make sure you're monitoring what you're doing on your pages. You
got to do that. With that being said, Crystal, we're going to go ahead and take a break right now. And again, for those of you who are listening, I really, really want you guys to tune in and make phone calls to our guests and ask them questions because they've got some valuable resources. You're on the Business Zone with
Crystal
and Gilbert Buchanan, your small business paramedic. Take a break.
Hello, meet Larry. Larry is a general contractor. Larry is very good at his craft, but Larry has a very tough time managing his paperwork because he is busy taking care of his clients' needs. Larry just cannot find his important business documents when needed. Larry is also being passed over for bid opportunities from prime contractors because he is perceived as not ready. He doesn't know where his business license, certifications, insurance, and other key corporate documents are located most of the time. Lucy owns an auto body and collision repair shop and has been using a business management and procurement assistance program called Small Biz Pro to keep her business organized, business ready, contract ready, and bank loan ready. Small Biz Pro is a 3-in-1 cloud-based business management, procurement, and market research assistance system designed to help businesses become business ready, contract ready, and bank loan ready. It also provides back-office operation solutions for small businesses. Lucy is able to stay ahead of her competitors because she uses Small Biz Pro to manage her business daily. Lucy just clicks on Small Biz Pro from her tablet, mobile phone, laptop, or any internet-accessible device for data retrieval, and she's got it. Lucy introduces Larry to Small Biz Pro, and now Larry is more organized and can now find all of his documents and new bid opportunities in seconds. Larry now saves $120 in labor costs for each missing or misplaced document. Just simply go to your web browser and log into smallbizpro.net and register today for a limited 30-day free trial offer. Services start as low as $1 per day. Let's put the competition out of business. Small Biz Pro. If you stay ready, you don't need to get ready. Register now at smallbizpro.net and begin saving money. Email info@smallbizpro.net or call 626-533-1186.
On the Business Zone with
Crystal
and Gilbert Buchanan, your small business paramedic. And Crystal, who do we have in the studios today?
We have Miss Carmen Torres, and you're going to tell us who she is and what she does.
All right. So we've got Carmen Torres from the National Latina Business Women Association. She is the vice president